What's up guys, Justice here, and today we're going to talk about not sweating the little things. So first I'm going to start with a little story. Go all the way back 6, 7, maybe 8 years now when I first started working out. And the first thing I was trying to figure out was what supplements should I be taking? What little things can I do to improve and get bigger and stronger and all of these things. I was focused on the wrong things for sure. I didn't really pay attention to nutrition like total calorie intake or pay attention to making sure I'm doing compound exercises. I was looking for best exercises to get your biceps big, focusing on isolation movements and stuff like that. And what that did was it made me focus. I was driven, but most of my energy was wasted in doing things and researching things and focusing on things that in the long term didn't really help my progress that much. In fact, had I focused on the things that I'm going to tell you guys to focus on, I would have made so much more progress than I did in my first probably 3 or so years of working out. So first off, what shouldn't you sweat? Well, like I kind of mentioned in my own personal story, don't sweat things like supplements, isolation exercises like forearm movements. Don't be overly concerned about your split or your gym equipment, making sure that you have a lifting belt and wrist wraps and straps, and this and that. And don't be overly concerned about switching things up all the time. If you focus on these things too much, it can really stall you in general. In fact, focusing too much on your split or even the routine that you're picking, realizing that there's so many different ways to do things and so many different exercises, you can actually stop yourself from ever making a good workout program for yourself. You can be paralyzed by the fact that there's so many choices and you want to pick the best one, and best doesn't really exist. So it's not to say that all of these things don't have their place, but they should not be your main focus. So what should be your main focus? Well, your main focus should primarily be on nutrition, total nutrition, understanding macronutrients, what role they play in your body, and how many calories and those macros that you need in order to make the progress that you want. The next one should be progression. You should really be concerned on progressing. So you have to record your workouts. You have to know where you are and you have to progress from there. If you're not, none of the other things will really matter. If you're not progressing from week to week, day to day, all of the other factors will mean nothing because you're not going to get anywhere. You really want to focus on compound exercises. You shouldn't, I really feel like I shouldn't see anybody who's just starting out doing forearm curls. Like, I know everybody wants big forearms, but by doing compounds, you will increase your forearms to a degree. And then later, if you feel the need is, you can do it. For me, forearm work has never been worth the time for me, and it's not that important to me. But obviously you do what's most important to you. But those little small accessory movements that aren't necessary to keep balance or anything like that, those really shouldn't be your main concern. You should be focused more on the compounds that will hit multiple muscles at the same time using multiple joints. That's what you're gonna get the most out of. And then of course, very important, you want to be concerned with specificity. So once you have your goals clearly in your mind, you wanna make sure you're doing things that will get you to that goal. You have to remember that your body adapts to what you do, not to what you want it to do, not to what you think it should be doing. It only adapts to literally what you actually physically do. So you have to make sure that what you are doing is leading you to what you want for yourself. So that might take gathering some more information based on your goal. It might take switching things from what you're doing now. Who knows, that's all on a case-by-case basis, but just make sure you're doing specifically what you want for your specific goals. If you focus on those things and you don't focus so much on what pre-workout you should take, what type of protein is best, what is the best superset for bigger forearms, then you will see that you will make a lot of progress, especially initially. You want to make as much progress as you can in that beginner stage and don't waste it like I did. So hopefully this video is going to save somebody from making similar mistakes as me and get you on that path to being better and being whatever it is that you want to be, reaching whatever goals you want. So if you liked the video, please give it a like. Thank you so much for watching. Also subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.